Right, good afternoon everyone. I am Malcolm Phillips here commentating this game with Scott McNeil from the Canadian Men's Elite Team. We are about to watch a Masters Men matchup of South Africa versus Canada. Team sheets are in, and the Masters Man South Africa, number 1, Darren Hanna, number 2, Dave Chapman, 3, Willem Zelstra, 4, Dirk Tromp, 5, Nico van der Merwe, 6, Marius Branquino, 7, Leon van der Merwe, 9, Emil Spies, 11, Brent Boslap, and number 14, Jack van Blerk.
Thanks, Melly. Over on the Canadian Masters side, we've got Patrick Lapierre, Dave Hamel, Martin Tanguay, Jean-Sébastien Savard, John Harland, Eric Pelletier, Sebastian Falladeau, Bertrand Chipchong, Simon Levac, Sylvain Nevu, Patrick Fortin, and Simon Gakwa.
That's some great French there, Scotty.
A little bit more difficult than Afrikaans back home, guys. Don't judge.
Yeah, you know, living here for 3 years, you'll think that you would have picked up a little bit of French, but that South African accent is still a bit shocking.
Never lose it, never lose it.
All right, I see George Watson is there back home. It's about 10 in the evening back in South Africa, and George is watching. So good evening to all the South Africans watching live on the YouTube stream. It's been a great day of underwater hockey. We're into the final round robin stages with knockouts happening tomorrow. And yeah, so there's a few more matches left today. This should be a tight one. Canadian Masters Men and South African Masters Men are probably in the top 4 around in their pool, and this could definitely be a good decider.
I believe the winner of this game will take 3rd overall in the pool, so all to play for in this match.
Fantastic. We have about 35 seconds left for the countdown. Boys are ready. Just having a look at the starting lineups. We got Marius and Dave are in the water from the South African side, and Willem and Brento. Marius is looking very sucked. Just before the game, I saw him enter the disabled toilet, so I thought something was wrong with him.
We both know something is wrong with him, Nelly. Right, 5 seconds to count down, guys. 3, 2, 1, and the game is underway. Here we go. Canadian men up there quickly, taking up the middle.
So what kind of game do you think we're expecting here from the Canadian Masters men, Scott?
I expect they're going to try and stick close to the walls, Melly. They've got a big side, a lot of big guys. Some of them have just come in from elite from last Worlds, but they're going to use their power and speed to take up the wall to the South Africans.
Yeah. Nice run from Marius, a good flick inside, but there's no one there.
And here come the Canadians back on attack. Up into the final 15 meters. Eric taking it up. And Martin stops, and we have another stoppage.
No, that's the other pool there, I think. Like a foul by the Canadian Masters, but it keeps playing. There
up
we go
into the corner, and we have our first foul.
There's the buzzer there. Foul against the Canadian Men Masters. Body blocking. That'll be a South African free advantage puck.
Canadian men retreating, getting back behind the line drawn by the referees.
We have been fortunate. We played a few games against our Canadian Masters men leading up to Worlds, and we also had a game against the SA Masters in the warm-up stages, so we've had a chance to play against both these teams. It was pretty nice for us to play against some of the boys back in South Africa again.
Got a good drive here from the SA Masters. Oh, losing possession to Canada. Oh no.
And a breakaway from South Africa. Looks like trying to cut inside. Good inside flick. Canadian Masters defend to the corner. And there's the buzzer.
Stick infringement foul. South African Masters advantage. It's a very good position for them for attacking here, Melly. All right, coming down, start to play.
Okay, Dave Chapman's taking the advantage puck. Good stop down by Canadian Masters there.
John Harland takes out to the wall on the right-hand side.
Dave's still down. He'll turn back inside, looking for support. No South Africans down at the moment. There we go. Willem Zelstra is down there, got dispossessed pretty easily, and Canada take it up to the wall.
This could be a good chance for Canada. They've just had substitutions, got fresh legs in the water.
And buzzer again. Let's have a look where that foul came from. Yep. A good drive up the ball by the Canadian Men's Masters, earning a foul. The advantage puck to the Canadian Masters.
Let's see if they choose to take this straight up or if they're going to try something different. Perhaps swing it around to the left-hand side. Here we go. Plays underway on the right-hand wall. Long flick up to the forwards.
Marius, I've seen better hits in the 70 show than.
Oh, there's a good drive by the Canadian Masters. Closing in on the South African net.
This is a very physical Canadian Masters team. We were speaking about it a bit earlier. A lot of experience. A big team that like to drive hard at the ball. Not too much open play. I think if South Africa want to get any inways here, they need to open it up.
Looks like the captain, Eric, lost his stick there. We're still up in the right-hand corner. Canada pushing hard. South African defending well. Here we go. This is Brent taking out of the corner.
Oh, that's Marius. Marius again.
They have similar profiles. There we go. Canada still has possession.
Oh, nice steal by Jack. Nice steal by Jack. A little jinx inside. He's got a few swimmers there with him. So that looks like a bit of a body block there by Darren Hannon. Man, wow. That looks like a hippo trying to take up space.
I'll be amazed if that's not a call. It's a long period of play. South Africa has worked their way up over halfway up the left-hand wall. And lost possession to Canada. And Canada's taking it up the right wall now.
Oh, Marius.
Brilliant drive there. Great drive by Bert.
Look for the inner break.
John Harlan pushing hard. Almost up into the right-hand corner. John still working in the corner.
Good save there by
Canada
Willem.
Can do here.
Here we go, a little break inside. That's Brent with some good D.
Oh.
And a big break around the side.
Canadian Masters try to swing it across to the left to take it to goal, but South Africa cleared very well. It's now back in front of the goal. Canada got possession. And SA breakout again. Great defense.
That's
like Emil.
That's Emil and Marius breaking up. Marius stopped holding onto the barrier there. Let's go, Marius. Off you go.
Great drive by Marius there.
Good turn inside.
Here we go. SA Masters on attack.
Nice swing. That's what they need to do to win this game. They need to go from left to right and make these boys run.
Just put in the middle for you.
Oh, nice little move on the right-hand side there. And here comes the South African man up the right-hand side.
We're now deep in Canadian territory. South Africa pushing. So looking good for them.
Looks like a goal's on here, and it's close, and it's... Oh, great save on the 10. That looked like it was in. Another save. Oh, the Canadian Masters have wrapped that up into the corner. Great D, and there goes the buzzer. Must have been a foul. Let's have a look. Yep.
Gloving call against Canadian Masters. So even though they saved the goal, South Africa now have an advantage puck in prime position.
Right, South Africa will be looking to drive this straight down the middle. Let's see what Dave Chapman can do. And great D again by the Canadian Masters, managing to consolidate that. Yeah, they've just got the numbers down at the moment. South Africa needs some numbers down there to get a goal.
Canada's getting some good subs again. This could be a chance for a breakout if they manage the possession well. Oh, good leg drive by South Africa up the left side there.
Trying to bring it field, and there's a breakaway. Canadian makes some subs, and they're going a little pressure on number 14. I think that's Jack. Well consolidated game, very good defense. South African coach is busy in the middle of the camera, not knowing where he is. We just need Yucko to get out the way for a second. There we go, now we can see. And Canada
with a great drive.
There we go. And the buzzer gain.
That looks like... Oh, there could be a throw out here. Time penalty potential. Team warning.
That was a warning for a bit of retaliation from South Africa, a bit of barging, even though Canada gets the puck.
No, it's a SA puck here, Mali. It was overturned.
Yep. Nice trap down there. Oh yeah.
Great play, Russell, man.
Just looks like South Africa are playing a bit into the Canadians' hand here with that drive off the ball.
Agree, man.
There we go. You can get a little scream on the water there. They got some numbers and the buzzer again. Another trap down by Canada. An illegal stop and a warning given.
Canadian Masters fouls are going to be hampering their progress here, Melly. They had a good opportunity for a break up the right wall there. Wasted.
Okay, Marius taking it in. And there goes the swing. Oh, brought back inside. And great read by the Canadian Masters.
Swing was shot down
and
very
great
well.
Swim. Here he goes.
That's John Harlan.
Oh, unlucky.
Fouled around the neck. Hang on. No.
Saying illegal stop by Canada there.
John Harlan was one of the Canadian men that played in Elite in South Africa 2016.
Nice.
Playing here for the Masters up front.
Yeah, and even the South African men's Masters team have quite a few elite players. Unfortunately, they couldn't bring in an elite team to this tournament. So there's about 4 former elite players. So South Africa is pretty stacked as well. A lot of experience there. You got Dave and Brent, who are previous elite men's captains. Hold on, there's a big break here from South Africa. Big drive towards the goal.
This could be the first goal. This is looking dangerous.
And well taken to the corner by Canada. Big flicks to the middle.
Puck's popped
Can't
out.
get back. Just trying to fight their way up the wall here too much.
Canada has to be careful to avoid getting penalised for taking to the corner.
Just taking their time to consolidate, not trying to rush the play too much. Best part about defending the corner is to take your time, wait for your numbers to get in, give the boys a breath, and break a ball together. Here you can see Canada, 2 guys coming down. They've got a good break here, trying to release the pressure.
They need numbers down here.
A lot of good skill there. That's a nice little move. Looks like Darren. That could be Willem. There's quite a few boys on the South African team with the same body shape. Very hard to tell the difference between Brent and Darren and Willem.
Canada's got a good opportunity to break out here. They've worked it up to the third line. Working their way up the third, up the left wall. Keeping position well.
And Marius with a great swim. Marius for the goal.
What a break.
Oh, he gets dispossessed, but there's numbers here for South Africa, and
this should be a goal.
And a great save by Canada again. Unbelievable.
Good job, Canada. That was a golden opportunity for South Africa, Melly.
I see Anton Muscat's having a good laugh. I think he's laughing at our commentary with the player descriptions.
He'd probably fit in well with the profile of this team. Shout out to Anton.
A man known for enjoying a good beer or two and a good steak. I think it's what the South African men's team are actually built on here.
And here goes Canada with a great push up the right wall. Here we go. This could be the first goal of the game. If they could get it inside. We're up to the deep in South African territory here, taking it to the corner for safety, trying to regroup.
A lot of pressure around the corner over here. And South Africa's turn to now break out.
And here goes Canada with a push on goal. You can hear the support in the crowd.
Oh, and it's saved again on the turn. Wait, a big turn.
Big turn.
It's open.
Flick for
and the buzz's gone.
And we have
a goal. Goal.
Latuma.
Goal, number 6, Canada.
Great goal by Jean-Sebastien Savard. Oh, hang on. Referee.
I see the ref's talking to number 11. Last I checked, Brent wasn't the captain. Does he have a vice captain on his shoulder?
I don't see one, Melly, no.
Yeah, I don't see one either. He's known for talking to a ref or two.
South Africa seems to be calling a timeout here.
Okay, so the goal was awarded to number 7, John Harlan, and South Africa are taking a time out, probably just to get all the boys together and discuss that. They had all the pressure there for a long time.
Good time to regroup, Melly. It's been a very close game, end-to-end stuff. So.
Okay, we got about 10 seconds left in. 5 seconds left before the timeout is complete, and we just got some information here for those that are watching. So right now, as the points stand, and the Masters man, we've got France 21, South Africa 18, Australia 18, and Canada 15. But if Canada win this game, they will all be tied on points with Australia and South Africa, and they have the better goal differential of goals against, which means Canada will finish second in the pool if they win this game against South Africa.
Everything to play for in this game. South Africa came out firing on that break, but they seem to have lost possession to Canada, and Canada is taking it to them up the right-hand wall again, Matty.
There's lots of experience on the South African side, and I think I saw Dave Chapman having a lot of words with the boys about what to do. Let's see if they can regroup. 2.5 minutes left in the first half.
Another stick infringement call here against the Canadian Masters, and South Africa will have possession.
Yeah, just tell them I can't go side to side, but I can punt.
Yeah.
Adam Yosh, we have got your comment there, and we are trying our best with the camera, but we cannot go side to side at the moment. But thanks for the support. And we look forward to seeing you here tomorrow.
Are we going down in the water? I can't move at all. Okay. So we are just we have the techs working on the camera. We're sorry about now. We just can't move it that far off the middle.
Canada pushing again.
And a breakup from Canada here. Good turn.
Turn around, keeping possession.
And a great steal. Morris' body position just not excuse me, just not great there. He needs to be facing square on. So there we go. Now you got some footage there of the corner. Canada man taking the puck back into the corner again. Let's see if South Africa can break out. And they do. Nice little jinx by Dave. Good hit. I see Leon, another Natal boy, back in the water. I haven't seen him much of this game. I don't know if he's been on the sideline or just haven't been playing aside.
Martin fighting hard on the wall.
There's Leon again, a great fight. He's got a nice little shifty left stick there. Loves a cutback inside V, one of his signature moves that I've known about it for many years by watching him in Durban.
Oh.
And then Morris with a great fight. Oh yeah. I like to say, Morris definitely learned how to fight on the wall from me. I probably taught him everything I know. He was never one of the Bash brothers, but he tried to be. He normally got thrown out more than I did. But it looks like he's cleaned things up there.
Definitely, and it seems to be working for him because they managed to get the call against Canada. We have now called a timeout and a chance to regroup. Dave turning to the referee there. Dave still shouting to the chief ref.
So it looks like there's a referee or white. It's been a white timeout. Did you say that, Scott?
Yep.
Okay. So I think just with the pressure that turned over there from the South African side, Canada needed a timeout just to calm things down, regroup, get everything back on course. 25 seconds left. We have 38 seconds left in the half. Chief ref doing an amazing job. And we still have some talking going on between the refs. Not too sure what this is about.
Perhaps there's an issue with the buzzer. Let's see if we can get some clarification on that for you guys.
We will come back to your comments at halftime. I see we've got a lot to discuss. Let's just see what's happening over here. Looks like Captain Dave Chapman's swum over to the chief referee to discuss some issues. I'm not sure why. The referee's hands up ready to play. I think the chief ref is going to give him a chance to get back into position, and it is South Africa advantage puck.
We are underway again. Let's see what can happen.
Nice hard swim from Arias. Nice little move from number 12, being caught. Wrong body position there. Really want to keep that puck on your front stick. The level that they're playing at here, players are way too good to be trying to play under your body.
South Africa trying to swing here out the right-hand side. Making some good ground. Can they bring it back out into the center? Great move there by Brent Forslap.
10 seconds.
10 seconds left on the clock, even though it's not moving on the screen.
Yeah.
And it looks like the half is going to end at 1-0 to Canada.
Okay, and it's half time. 1-0 to the Canadian Masters men.
What a half.
Yeah, and I just want to take some time to point out, so underwater hockey, not a very big sport in terms of communication underwater. You really have to know your players, but if you listen really carefully, you can hear a sound by some of the South African players, and it sounds like a go 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 sound, and there's a little high pitched scream underwater, and it's something that we learned just to let a player know we're on the outside. We either leapfrogging, coming around the outside with the sprints, and that's just to throw the puck out there, and then I'm available for the pass. So if the player's looking on the inside, you hear that sound, you give that pass onto the outside because you know your player's there. So back to some of these comments that we can see here while it's half time. We've got 2 minutes left in the half. I see George is having a nice little evening. Obviously got a glass of red. I know he's sitting down in the southern coast of KZN.
It's impressive you're still awake, Emily.
I know. Grandpa George, usually known to be out asleep by about 7:30, way past his bedtime. And commenting on a couple of outs today. George, I just want to let you know, Canadian men's lead team played Australia today. Went down very narrowly 2-1, and I can tell you that I spent 0 time out. In fact, I was the one that scored the goal. So, George, I'll send you that prescription for your glasses. Hopefully you can watch better next time and it gets to you on time. Anton Moscat must have just found the emoji button on his phone, on his computer, because that's all he seems to be able to type these days. I don't know if that's the brandy and Coke.
Captain of Coke, get it right.
Oh, Captain of Coke, that's right. Alright, so a minute left in the game. We're going to have Canada Masters men playing from right to left on your screen. South Africa Masters men playing the other way around, left to right. It's a 1-0 game. Remember, all to play for here. Canada men's Masters team win, they will finish second in their pool stage. Second in the pool. Below France. France cannot get caught. If this game gets a tie, Canada's team will finish fourth and South Africa will finish second. So South African boys looking to finish, obviously get a draw or hopefully win this game, and let's see how they come out. You can hear the crowd upstairs. I don't know if the crowd is for our court in this one.
It is for this court, man.
It is for this court.
A lot of Canadian support upstairs.
A lot of Canadian support upstairs above us. I don't know if the camera man is up there or can get the crowd. Right, and we have
final 10-second countdown. Who's going to win this face-off? Secure possession.
Right, I'm waiting for Canadian swim off here, and let's see who gets there first. And it looks like it is the Canadian men's team, and they've gone straight down the middle, employing a different strategy here, trying to catch the boys off guard.
Oh.
Trying to keep it in the middle.
Pizza play.
Yeah, and it looks like the South African team are doing really well to clear it to the side. Up the left-hand wall, they're kind of firing, and this looks like it's open play. And like great defending by that number 4 of the Canadian men's Masters team. Right, referee's timeout. Obviously, they've seen something. They want to discuss it first. This could be either bad news for the Canadian team. Could be a chuck out here. We'll just have to wait and see.
Both teams getting ready for a South African advantage puck. So maybe they know something we've missed.
I see Kevin Cook is raging about the South African men's Masters team's fitness. I'm sure they've spent hours in the local wet spot preparing for this tournament. I noticed and it's a penalty goal awarded. Penalty goal awarded to South African Masters man, and it looks like it's a cut. Martin
Tanguay.
Is it number 2?
Number 5.
Number 5 is being thrown out for a minute.
I think that was 2 minutes, Matty. Oh, this could be quite a big change in the game here. Big momentum shift. South African Masters men are pumped. They've just equalized, and they now have the advantage of 6/5 in the water. This could be dangerous.
Okay, so we're still waiting for the Canadian Masters to get the water. Right, number 5 has been thrown out. Looks like 2 minutes and a legal stop. And so Martin Tanguay will be out for 2 minutes here, and 1-1. That was a great start. A great start by the South African team. Right. Can Canada bounce back here? Nice swim off. Up the left-hand side. They're going to go back to what they know best. That's they're going to be playing the wall. They're going to try and consolidate it. They're going to try to play nice and tight. Hold on for these 2 minutes. Wait for their sixth player to get back in the water. Who needs superior fitness when you got refs giving penalty goals? Hey, Scott?
Can we go back under the water, the cameraman?
Sorry. Our cameraman's a bit tired. He used to be a commentator. He's been relegated to cameraman now. Still trying to figure out how he runs 100 miles. And how many days did you do that?
I'm not the camera.
Well, you're pressing the button there, Keith.
Just press the button.
Okay. We flew in our button pusher all the way from Calgary. He's supposed to be a commentator. We kicked him out of the job. He talks too much, apparently.
South Africa taking up with the advantage puck.
All right, here we go. Swing to the left. Another swing. There we go. Clearly wanting to find the space.
South Africa pushing up the left-hand side
And
wall.
find that space up the wall. You got to keep kicking your legs. Number 4. Great movement there. All right, and
Canada
they've
still in
got
possession.
about 45 seconds left on this penalty. Can they keep consolidating? Buzzer goes again.
He's made a call against South Africa. This is great for Canada as they wind down Martin's timeout.
Oh, there we go. All right, and Willems just been sent out for 1 minute now.
So what was a negative situation for Canada could actually turn out to be a great positive here. Martin could come in, he's been refreshed, he's had a 2-minute breather, and South Africa will be a man down for 30 seconds once he gets it.
What are they going to do now? They're going to go back to the middle or back to the wall? Let's see. Okay, up the right-hand side, nice and tight. They keep getting through that first line of defense.
Big flicks.
There we go. They're looking to go wide. No, they've looked to go back
Great
inside.
playoff. Here goes Canada up the right wall.
They're just waiting for their sixth man to get in the water. They're waiting for the time. Nice patient play by the Canadian men.
This is great control.
Oh, but there was no one there. Good steal. Must look to swing now. Look at the open space. No, back inside to the right.
Found a swing. Looked like it was on to me there, man.
Okay, Canada back to 6 men in the water.
Willems still got 30 seconds on the side. Can Canada make something of this opportunity? They seem to be taking their time on the right wall there. Not sure if they're aware they've still got an advantage with the man up.
Nice underbody move there. Nice pull back. And
flicking
good
away
stop. And
possession.
that was David's up. And buzzer is gone.
Stick infringement call against South African men. Number 14. Jack van Blok.
No, I haven't seen much of Dirk in this game.
Referee's timeout.
I haven't seen much of Dirk in this game or Emil. I don't know if I'm just not seeing their numbers. Trying to give everyone a call here.
We have another referee's timeout, mate. There seems to be a lot of deliberation in this game. It looks like this could be someone thrown out from South Africa. I think they had a team warning for stick infringement, so thereby getting that call means they have to throw someone out.
And it looks like they're looking for number 1. Number 1.
I think that's Darren.
No, it's some. See number 1 and number 14 heading to the bin. Who's going out here? Okay, number 14. Number 14, Jack van Blok, is out. So South Africa down to 4 men now.
This is 6-on-4 and a great opportunity for Canada to take control of this game again. Here we go. What can they do?
There we go. Nice patient play. Patient play, Canada. We want to get this in the goal.
And they've lost possession to South
Okay,
Africa.
Willems back in the water now. 6-on-5. He's got a lot of energy. He's got the play now. Nice right swing. That looks like Brent.
Big push.
What's he going to do? Brent driving up the right wall. Brent from Durban in South Africa, where me and Scotty are from.
He's down again, showing great breath hold. Good job, Brent.
We know that Brent likes to go down under quite a bit.
And another call, this time against South Africa. That was a good opportunity for them. It's like obstruction call. They didn't get a number. It's always a risk when you play up the wall, folks. You have the risk of barging or obstructing your opposition. It's a very fine line.
Okay, South Africa still with 5 men in the water. Jack will be coming in a few seconds, and it's a timeout by South Africa. Their coaches in the water already having a word with them. What do you think you'll be saying to the South African boys, Scott?
Trying to calm them down, I think. Maybe they've seems to have lost a little bit of composure. They had 2 kickouts in succession, and once you get into that, you guys can get a little bit bargy, and you start getting into more people being thrown out.
Okay, I see George is saying who are the refs. George, we don't have a ref sheet in front of us.
Michel, the Canadian coach, speaking to his team there in French, so I can't tell you what he's saying.
Have a look, but I don't recognize any of the the refs with their caps and masks on. Just have a trust that they're in good hands there, George. Since you left them in good hands.
4 seconds to go and we'll be back in play. There we go. Let's see what Canada can do. Taking up the left-hand wall. Flick from Sebastian. Firefighter from Montreal. Extremely good condition for
they don't want to be getting into a fight against Brent and Willem up the wall. There we go. You heard that little squeak game. Canada got to get with it again. Oh, and another buzzer. It's just too argy-bargy at the moment. There's too much contact. They need to get into some space. 10.5 minutes remaining.
We spoke about that risk of barging up the wall. Millionaire's just seen it firsthand. South Africa now have the advantage puck.
Absolutely. See, Luke Shannon's also awake back in Durban. Now it's late night for him. Clearly his wife is out in the hospital and he's got nothing else to do.
He's obviously cleaning the house, man. That's his job.
Cleaning the house, I would say so. It's about all he's good for these days.
Rachel keeps him in check.
Yeah. Wife's making the money in the family.
And South Africa with a deep swing here from left to right. Oh, it's been intercepted and a call against Canada. Stick infringement, and therefore it has to be a kick out because they have a team warning.
And it's number 12 from Canada.
They did not need that. 10 minutes to play, 1-1. What a game.
Yeah, they really just needed some patience. They don't need to go and full steal now. They just need some patience. They're building the pressure. Now they've got to play with 5 men again. Okay, South Africa taking it up the right-hand wall now. Okay, Canada opening it up, trying to swing it around. They deep in their own half. What can they do? Can they keep possession?
Isolated there, Melly. No one to support him, but he did great to take it across the right wall to safety.
Okay, Canada have the numbers down right now, but South Africa are getting down to the bottom as well. It's a 3-meter pool. A lot of times it's about making sure your dives are at the right time and staying down, making sure you get the work done.
Canada got to be careful not to lose this to the inside, and here you go. Oh, another call. This time it's against South Africa. A lot of stick infringements in this game, Melly. Since the minutes are getting a little bit aggressive. They both want to make it count and get the goal for their country. 8 minutes to play.
8 minutes left. Looks like Simon's going in at the next touch of the puck.
Oh, and no one's there back for Canada to take the advantage puck. Looks like the forward had to come back and take it for the backs. It's Canada break up with the right wall. Good leg
going
drive.
For a nice deep swing. Dave's going to look back inside, and it's going to be Canadian puck again.
Goes against Willem, number 3 for South Africa.
South Africa, we've got to be careful here. They've had a few throwouts already. Referees seem to be missing some warnings here because that should have been another throwout. You see what they can do. It's back to 6-on-6. Canada have 8 minutes left to go and score. And a big hard break up the left-hand wall. Nice little jinx inside. But good defense by Canada. Here they go. South Africa back for another deep swing. And there's good pressure by... Oh, he just missed it. Right, we got... Was that Brento with the puck? Yeah, Brento lost a bit of speed in his old age.
If Canada had managed to intercept that...
that's a great swing there. Oh, and a great drive there. South Africa instead. That was like Morris. Upside down, inside out.
Up the left wall by South Africa.
Okay, he drops it back. Oh, great little pull around. Dummy inside, dummy outside. There we go. South Africa with all the pressure at the moment. Canada need to regroup. Need to slow them down.
Canada have to clear this.
South Africa men with the break. Hard up the wall. Looks like no one's there. Brento hanging down like there's a marlin about to get speared. And he's back up. Alright, Canada consolidating again. South Africa with the break. Dispossessed. Driving up the wall, left wall again.
A lot of Canadian bodies down.
See that South African right back tucking himself on the lip. Oh, it's a big flick. Is that Marius?
Huge flick. What a goal.
Massive flick by Marius Branquino. Obviously been working on those guns. And flicks it in the 10. No help needed there.
Great flick by Marius there, mate. And you feel that South Africa will take the momentum from this into the final 6 minutes. That's a big moment in this game, folks. Can Canada pick it up and get one back to equalize?
That was a great flick by my boy Marius there. Nice play. Canada need to get back in this game. Good swim by South Africa. Straight down the middle. That looks like Dirk taking it. Yeah, first time I've seen him in the game. There we go. Nice flick. Canada there. Yeah. Nice little sandwich on Brent. Brent's managed to consolidate. There you go.
Holding the space well.
Looks like a bit of gloving by Brent. Canada going with the stick first.
Fighting it up the
That's
wall.
A nice fight by Martin.
Martin still going up the wall.
And
all the way to the
buzzer goes. That's going to be against Canada. I really felt that he was hitting the puck there. Looked like great positioning.
Unlucky call there for Canada. Full substitution for Canada. They're going to refresh. They better get back up to the line.
I know it's getting really laid back in South Africa, but it looks like some of these comments, either the boys are coming back from a night out, or they're watching a different game to us. Because the fitness that I've seen generated here by the South African boys, I'm just playing, guys. I'm just playing. It's a really good game so far, so let's see who's going to come out on top. Here we go, South Africa with the puck. Now this one, looking to go wide. Oh, great stop down there. There we go. Canada go to something. Nice angled play.
Sylvain.
Go look for number 6.
Breaking back up to the left.
Nice inside. Keep possession of the puck. That's the goal on this 3-meter pool. You want to keep possession.
Great layoff, and Canada still fighting up with the puck. And an interception by Brent. And we've lost the feed.
Just trying to find the game there. Oh, it looks like they got a breakaway, and it's goal South Africa. Goal South Africa. Number 4, Dirk Tromp. Must have been a break by Brent. I can see him sucking some air on the side of the pool.
What a play.
Nice one, Brento.
All the way from their deep right-hand corner. They took it across to the left and then back through to the right for the goal. Great work by South African Masters.
Okay, big shift in the game there. First time I've seen Dirk Trump, the golf stealer, always hanging around the net when someone's swimming towards it. Nice to see him get on the scorecard.
Showed some great speed to win that last swim off there, Matty. And here we go again. This time Canada takes it with time to spare. Got some space, moving up to the right-hand side. Canada still with possession. Working up their favoured right-hand wall, and here they go.
Hey, it just looks like the experience of the South African team have come in, maybe a bit of fitness as well. I know they've been playing a lot of games, but just looks like they've put it into an extra gear here and been able to consolidate more and break up. Canada maybe with just a few bad plays, bad dives, and South Africa have taken advantage of it. Oh, great little dummy there. Looks like Willem looking for his inside pass. Back inside.
Canada back with possession.
Canada must score now. Must score to get back in the game. Nice wide flick. Nice wide flick. Looking for
7 meters out. Another flick across. Canada driving hard.
Great defense. Great defense by South Africa here. All right, here we go. Canada with the puck. Inside Jinx. Back around. Trying to keep it away from the corner. They don't want the puck in the corner here.
I feel that Canada's going individually.
There we go. Nice little fight. Get it underneath the body. Oh, unlucky. Just lost it there. There we go. No one's down. And he's got a break. Must go. Must go. Oh, looks like the glove. He missed it there. Open goal. Open goal.
Flick on goal was short.
That looked like on his glove as well. Yeah, ref caught it there. I saw that.
That's
unlucky.
Call against Canada. South African Masters get the advantage. They get out of jail free there.
Yeah, all he had to do was put it in with a stick, and he tried to put it in with his glove.
What a time to score. 2-3 with 2 minutes to go.
Man, that guy's going to have a massive fine on Saturday night. Massive fine.
Oh, back in play.
Oh,
intercepted by Canada.
Yeah, they got the run. Brento, nice and slow, nice and consolidated. There we go. Give it out. Looks like
South Africa break up the middle. Great
nice
swim.
Little V there, inside outside, looking for some space. Back towards the wall. Minute and 40 left. Canada have to do something with this puck now. Gain, driving up the wall. Hit back through by Dave. Great defense.
South Africa looking to swing it out to the middle again.
Willem, back to Brent. Brent's going to do something. A little burst of speed. Comes straight down the middle and
it should be a goal.
Back flick into the goal by number 4 again.
Great play there by South Africa.
Set up by Brent. Okay. So, I said earlier that I hadn't seen Dirk in the water, but clearly he didn't even play the first half. He was saving himself for the second half.
Definitely making his presence felt here. 2
quick goals, all set up by Brent. Nice little hit down the middle, open them up. Through a wide to Dirk and a back flick over into the goals. Great goal there by South Africa. So this is going to cement their spot in second place.
And Canada called a timeout.
Also timeout, minute to play. Not too sure the reasoning behind a timeout with a minute to play here. Not going to score 3 goals in the space of 54 seconds.
Could be to do with the goal difference. We just have to check the tables.
Canadian boys aren't even really talking. They're just getting their breaths back, trying to come up with some sort of strategy to get the goals back in. I think the goal differentials, if they can score now, might finish them in third.
So this could be an important play for them. 47 seconds
what
to
the
go.
Result, the positions will be?
The result where we come?
Yeah. Okay.
They will play the winner of USA versus Great Britain.
Alright, so at this stage, Canada are going to finish 4th, and they will play the winner of the GB Masters men or the USA Masters men, which is coming up after this game. Right, we have a few seconds there. 3, 1, and they are off.
This should be the final sum of the game.
Let's see what happens. Alright.
Oh, great swim.
You see when the coach is really happy with how his boys are playing.
That should be a fine, taking up free YouTube space. South Africa happy to clear it to the left. They don't need to take any risks. They're just going to run this clock down. They know they've secured this game.
Okay, they're just going to run the clock down. Clock on our TV has stopped, but we've got 20 seconds left.
South Africa holding it in the corner. Smart play, frustrating the Canadian Masters. But can Canada create one final push and finish this game at 4-2?
Okay. Yaku, get out of the camera. We know you've won. All right, out the way. There you go. Thank you. Let the players play. Okay, and that's the game. South Africa Masters men win this game 4-1.
Well deserved.
4-1. Well deserved win. A great second half performance. Brento certainly kicked in to a second gear there with the help of Dirk. And South Africa will finish second in the Masters pool, just behind France. So we're a bit torn here. We're happy for our South African boykies, but sad for our Canadian Masters. Hopefully they can bounce back after this. And yeah, stick around. We're going to go and do, I'll go interview hopefully one of the South African boys right now. And Scotty will take on one of the Canadians. So stick around for some interviews coming up.
Cheers, guys.
Right, I'm standing here with the South African Masters boys, Darren and Jack. Nice game, gents. How did you think that game went for you?
Mali were very tough the first half. I think in the first half we played the Canadian game, and I think the second half when we switched to playing our style, we sort of opened up the game, and that's where the goals came.
It was a very tough first half, and then you boys seemed to open up. What did you do differently in the second half, Darren?
Yeah, as Jack said, we just swung it a bit wider and started swimming. The Canadians were pretty tough on the wall, credit to them. And when we started moving the puck, things started coming together for us.
Right. Yeah, awesome win, guys. And so I believe that you guys finished second on the log. Do you know who you'll be playing next or how that works out for you? Don't really care?
We don't know.
Yeah? Who would you like?
We think we're up against Colombia tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Educated guess at this stage.
Awesome.
But we look forward to it.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Well done.
Baie dankie vir al die familie mense in Suid-Afrika wat gekyk het en supporters. Sê vir julle baie dankie.
Thanks, Darren.
Actually, ons gaan nou braai.
Like it, boys.
Alright guys, we're here with one of the losing forwards from Canadian Masters, but a machine player, John Harland. John, how do you feel after that game, bud?
I feel tired. 30 minutes is a really long time for a Masters team to play.
After that first half, John, you guys were 1-1. You normally go 2-1 down, what we've seen so far, but you guys had that game. You guys were in control. What happened in the second half?
Yeah, we don't know what to do with ourselves once we get up by a goal. Normally we're down by 2 before we start coming together. So, no, they had great patience. They controlled the play, settled things down. We tried to mob them too much, and we just started running out of gas as they slowed things down, controlled it, and worked it around us.
And you guys finished off 4th in your pool.
I think so.
Who do you
I'll
guys
have to take a
play
look
tomorrow?
tonight. I got a feeling it's going to be the USA, but I believe USA and GB are playing right now, so we'll see what happens based on that game.
Big game, man. It was
Yeah,
great
yeah.
watching you guys. You guys were awesome, and we'll cheer for you guys tomorrow. Thank you, John.
Great. Thanks a lot, Scotty.
Thanks, bud.